To talk about a little holiday prep. I literally spent half of last week with my clients. Sorry, I didn't turn the ding down there. Spent half the week with my clients talking about not how they were going to get through the holidays, keeping track of workouts, kind of symptoms, those sorts of things. We talked about how to get ready for it and just be realistic. So it's one of those things that you need to put yourself in a place to see where the biggest challenges are coming from and know that certain things like stress can play a role and that work stress is different than like family stress, and how that might impact your pelvic floor symptoms. So I always tell women, I'm like, don't look at holiday vacation, holiday break, time with family to be like, yeah, this is when I'll have extra time to do stuff for myself. No, no, you will not. If anything, it's going to be extra stress, especially if you're traveling, like we're hopping on a plane tomorrow. If you're traveling for the first time with an infant, and then you've got all your luggage and all the strollers and all the carriers. Literally, I had a conversation with a client. She's like, my husband doesn't want to bring a stroller. I'm like, bring the stroller. I brought the stroller when my kids were like 7. Bring the stroller because they get tired and cranky and you just need to throw them in the stroller. But like little things like that, we don't kind of see ahead and be like, hey, that might be a challenge to my pelvic floor, or the increased stress might make me feel like I have symptoms a little bit more, or gosh, I might be constipated because I'm traveling and I'm on an airplane and I don't want to take my mask off and drink water. All of those things ultimately might lead you to have a little bit more leakage, a little bit more pressure, a little bit more back pain because you're throwing things around you're not used to. Just so many things that we don't see coming, just related to the travel and the holidays itself, much less you're out of your routine. Like I went to my last CrossFit class this morning. I probably won't be back until, depends on their Christmas Eve schedule, but it's going to be a little bit. So we're going to be in an Airbnb. I know I have no equipment. I'm not going to throw in my jump rope because I know I'm not going to do it, but I know I can get out and go for walks and go for a run, and clear my head and get a little space. And so that's the bare minimum that I'm hoping to do. I'm going to throw in my lacrosse ball because I know my back and my hip gets a little jacked up when I'm sitting in a really crappy airplane seat for a long time. And I'm going to do my mobility in the airport, and that's my plan. And so keeping it simple, seeing things like ahead and trying to prepare for them that you know might set you up so that if you do experience symptoms, you're not freaking out, and just knowing kind of the effects of getting out of your routine. I was talking with a friend this morning, and we were talking about how like the stuff that comes out in social is like, plan your vacation around your workout. No, don't do that. I mean, like if you've got kids, and especially if they're toddlers, you know you're going to need to get them out anyway. So plan some self-care time. If that's a workout, great. But again, we don't need to add to the guilt trip. Like if it's not going to work out, that you're not going to get this, you're not going to be able to get more workouts in or more time to yourself, maybe just go enjoy the family or get everybody out for a walk, or go out and see the lights or something like that. So moral of the story here, see the ugly stuff coming, prepare for it, keep it simple, and just have a couple little things that totally work for you if you're in a jam and you can throw in your suitcase. And I think that's the easy thing to do. Like, don't look at holiday break, holiday vacation as a time to get ahead. It's literally just a time for you to practice consistency with what I call, it's like break glass in case of emergency kind of stuff. Like it's bare minimum, do what you need to do to stay sane and feel good about it. And if, do what you can do, take care of yourself. So on this eve of, we're headed out tomorrow, out to the West Coast to see my family. I hope those of you that are traveling, I hope you're keeping it simple, you're seeing the crazy stuff coming, and you're making some space and not adding on the pile of the list of things to do. Because it's important to take care of yourself. So, all right, wish me luck. we'll make it, and happy holidays.